Okay, hi everyone. So it has been quite a while since I've posted a video. And I just want to say, when I posted my first video, I was all gung ho about it. And I uploaded the first one and then I kind of lost my nerve. I think I'm at a point now where I can admit that. It was just very, very daunting and it seemed really intimidating. But after some soul searching, I realized that this is really what I want to do. I feel like there are people out there who might need messages that I can pull forth with the way that I can pull them forth. And if that helps somebody in their day to day life, or if they're going through a struggle, then that's what I want to do. First, I'm going to say that you may hear background noise. I have a fan blowing at me. I've set up here in my kitchen area because I didn't have a table that was large enough. And so it's a little bit warm in here. And so I'm not turning off my fan, you guys. I'm sorry. And then I also have a fountain in the background. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into the reason why I'm doing this video. I just wanted to kind of dip in a little bit and feel the energy of the collective for right now. I did a reading earlier that was just so empowering, and there were so many confirmations in it, and I'm so sad because I did not record it. It was just a test run for me. But the cards that I'm going to be using, I'm going to use the Sacred Spirit Reading cards by Anna Stark, and then I'm also going to use the Magical Dimensions Oracle cards and Activators. And then because I was feeling a little bit of a playful energy, I'm going to possibly use the Oracle of the Fairies by Karen Kay, and then the Fairy Dust cards. These cards are super cute, you guys. I love them. So we may end up sprinkling a little bit of fairy dust with those. And so I know you guys are like, shut up and get to the cards. But okay, patience, patience. All right, so let's just go ahead and get a energy to focus on. My cards have been pre-shuffled, but I like to shuffle them like over again because I like the way they feel in my hands. These ones are a little bit big, but I don't care. So let's see. Spirit, let's get a general energy for this reading. If we could get a focus. Just one card, please. Just a general focus for the reading. Definitely have to get used to these. Give us a general focus, Spirit, please. Ooh, that is way too many. Not doing that. One card, please. Just a general focus. Okay, they said pull from the top in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, ooh. Okay, so we have card number 12, which reduces to a 3. See if I can get the glare off of it. It is Divine Will. Let go of fear. Okay, so that's going to be our focus. And I certainly feel that I'm only going to go to the book with these cards if I feel inclined to do so. But I'm just going to read intuitively and what I feel. And when I think about divine will and letting go of fear, I certainly can't help but think about what's going on today with all of the protests that are going on and the unease in society, and also the virus that shall not be named, right? These things are all inciting a lot of fear in the collective. It's almost smothering in a way, like I'm kind of getting almost like a choked up feeling or like a pressure on my chest as I'm thinking about it. And you can see I'm even like rubbing my hands nervously. Definitely not a good feeling. And so what I want to focus on is how we can move past this fear. And so these will be flanking the fear card. I'm going to use the Oracle of the Fairies to see if we can get some assistance on how to overcome fear of what's going on right now and how we can better focus. And so let's see, we'll call them in and see, how can we overcome this fear? 2 cards, please. How can we overcome the fear? 2 cards. These cards are kind of sticky. Oh, there's one. Oh, okay, so we have, oh, it's got a glare, journey. And journey says, it's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. Okay, so from this journey card, certainly a lot of people are traveling, depending on if they're participating in protests or not. I have quite a few friends who are doing so. But this could also just be a spiritual journey. And you certainly don't need to pack much for it. In fact, you should be dropping baggage if you're going to go on a spiritual journey. It's what it's for. It's just about getting inside of your head and thinking about the things that are plaguing you right now. All about, a lot of people want to change right now. Certainly things have been unjust and unfair. And that's more than just with recent events, but just in general. I think that a lot of people are not happy with the way their lives have gone. You know, it happens so fast and it's in the blink of an eye. Like, you know, one minute you're in your 20s and living your best life, and then the next minute you blink and, you know, it's time for you to retire. And it's like, well, where did it go? Where was the happiness? And that's not to say that we didn't have happy moments, because we did. There are tons and tons of wonderful moments and celebratory moments that we had, but for the most part it was, surely this can't be it. You know, there must be something else to this, you know. Okay, so let's get our second card. Spirit, how can we prepare for this journey? Oh, we got 2. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see what I'm gonna do. So. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. So we'll do this one first. This is magical blessings. Let's see if we can get the glare off. There we go. Magical blessings. It says, whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. Okay. So, what I am getting from this card, it seems like they're happy, first of all. And I love fairies. They're absolutely beautiful. But what I am focusing on is the fairy dust. And blessings. And so when you're focusing on blessings, if you're not happy with where you are in your journey right now, then you can start with the little things. For me, it was being very unhappy with where I am and realizing, in the long run, after a lot of contemplation, was it's not so bad. It's not the greatest, but there's a roof over my head, there's food in my fridge, there's clothes on my back, and I have the means to talk to you all and to try and give you a little bit of direction and a little bit of cheer in dark times. I think that's what it's all about. And I think that's the magical fairy blessings that they're talking about. How can you reach out to someone else and say, thinking about the worst of the worst, if they've lost someone, what can you do to reach out to that person and say, you know what, I know that it doesn't feel great right now, but by focusing your intention and doing what you feel is right, their death wouldn't be in vain. I mean, it's just all about truly, as cliche as it sounds, counting your blessings and doing that every single morning when you wake up. Like, okay, before you even get out of bed, just lay there for a moment and breathe. What can I be thankful for this morning? Well, 1, I opened my eyes. 2, I'm still breathing. 3, this bed isn't as bad as it, as I think it is. It's kind of comfy. It's kind of soft, I get to walk to my bathroom and relieve myself in a moment. I know that's probably TMI, but I don't care. This is my channel. Just finding those moments and milking them for all they're worth. Just really, really counting them. And you'll find that your vibration raises just a little. And it starts there. Okay? And so we also have protection. So this says, the fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. So, it had a glare all over it, didn't it? Well, there it goes, no glare. And if you notice, these particular fairies have colors that match our chakras. Well, not all of them, but quite a few. And you can see the colors in the background there kind of blending. So I'd be safe to say that they are representative of some of the chakras. And so I'm going to place this here in the middle of our pathway. And you'll see what I mean when I say pathway in a moment. And so when I think about protection and love and light, before I even decided to do this reading, it was just, closing my eyes in silent prayer and asking for protection. And so when you're a light worker, or when you're going out to do something that's pertaining to light work, you want to make sure that you're protecting yourself and your energy foremost. Just being very wary of how you're using your energy and what you're using it for. Okay, and so now that we have some messages from the fairies, we are going to bring in the magical dimension cards. If I can pick them up. Okay, so let's see if we can form a really, really good question here. So now that we know that we're preparing for this journey, be it spiritual or physical, and we know that we want to shower others with our blessings and well wishes, and we know that we have to have protection, how can we further explore this realm of protection, Spirit? How can we further explore this realm of protection? How can we further explore this realm of protection? Ooh. Oof. Okay. So we have card 40 here, it's Throat Portal, and it says, speak your truth, courage, and also, on a negative aspect would be suppression. And so, definitely with the Throat Portal, it makes me think of, and I'll hold that up for another second there. The colors are absolutely amazing, and these are activator cards, and so when you look at them, they're meant to activate certain things within you. And when I think about the Throat Portal, I think about the throat chakra, and I think about speaking your truth. Certainly lots of people right now are out speaking their truth and standing up for what they believe in. And that's not to say that that's something that you should be doing if you don't feel it's for you. If you'd rather not necessarily stay in the background, but some people are like, yeah, I'm a lover, not a fighter. That's certainly understandable. But there are other things that you can do to speak your truth. And so when you're wishing people blessings, even if it's just going to a neighbor and saying, how are you? What can I do for you? Do you need anything? Just really letting go of the notion that we have to be separate and we have to be apart. Certainly with the virus that shall not be named because I don't want YouTube to block my videos. Certainly with it, you still have to be cautious, but that doesn't stop you from talking to someone. I mean, in my neighborhood, I don't even think they aren't very cautious with what's going on right now. They should be, and you should be, whether you believe in it or not. But as I'm saying, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by the colors again. So look at this. Look, what do you see? Because what I see are similar colors. And I think that's absolutely beautiful and absolutely amazing. And so when you're thinking about protection and speaking your truth, the truth is your protection. Standing up for what you believe in and knowing what's right and what's wrong, you can't go wrong with that. And it's divine will. You're protected. There is no fear. You shouldn't have any fear. What are you afraid of? Just do what you have to do when you feel called to do it. And so if you feel called to speak out, then by all means do so. There are many different platforms that you can use, many different platforms that are available, whether that be social media, whether that be in your community, whether that, I'm sorry, I'm feeling the fear again. That's that pressure on the chest and the kind of closing of the throat. And so I know that some of you are feeling really, really frightened and conflicted about speaking out. And I get it. I totally get it. It took a very, very huge amount of courage for me to gather up the strength to do this video. And so I do get it. But let's see what else we can do so that we can further ourselves on this journey. What other advice can you give us, Spirit, as far as protection? Ooh, that flew out. Well, that's 2. Okay. So I'm going to do these one at a time. And so the first one that came out was attachment, and it's a number 2, and it is accumulation, defensiveness, and scarcity. And so I'm certainly honing in on defensiveness, and I know, like I said, with speaking out, and I'm going to go ahead and put it under here. What I'm feeling is that what I was seeing before, a lot of people are very, very hesitant when it comes to speaking out and or even figuring out what they can do to be a part of this, and make that change. And how, and it sounds corny, but how they say to be the change that you want to see in the world. A lot of people are like, well, it takes more than that. No, it really doesn't. It's all about knowing that you are who you are as a divine being, and knowing that, accepting that you can only change yourself. And in raising your own vibration, people around you are going to start to raise theirs. It's that that certainty that you have, that confidence, that pep in your step that makes people turn their heads and be like, well, all this that's going on, why are they so happy? How can they seem so confident? It comes from knowing who you are. You're a divine being. You're a soul in a human body having a human experience. You know, this that's going on right now, your soul signed on for this. If you're awake and you found this video, then your soul signed on for this and it was meant to awaken right now, this moment, with this video. And so I feel very strongly that, you know, if you really want to speak out and you really want to be a part of this shift, then now's the time. And so you also have sanctuary, which is healing and comfort, faith and restoration. And so I'm certainly thinking about faith, divine will, having faith that you can create a change, having faith that you're protected in whatever you do, healing and comfort in that, letting your soul be restored in that. You know, and look at this angel. She's powerful. She's strong. More importantly, she's flanked by others. She's not alone. You're not alone. We're together. Separation is an illusion. A soul in a human body having a human experience. We're all a divine spark of the Creator, the source of all. Source, universe, God, whatever you want to call it. We're all a part of the same. I am you and you are me. And that's card 35. By the way, 35 might be a significant number for you. Reduces down to a number 8. 8 for me is infinity. Infinitely restored is what I'm hearing. No matter what you go through, no matter what happens, the divine is always there to restore you, to give you strength, to give you clarity. Okay, and because I'm OCD and I don't like that this isn't even, I'm going to pull one more card like that. I didn't even have to ask a question. It just flips. Oh, 2 flips. We're not going to take that other one. Oh, more than, wow. Okay. Nope, we're not taking it all. We're just going to take this one right here. Number 12. Emotional freedom. Let's get the glare off. Vulnerability. Flowing. What's that? Is that flowing? That is flowing and rebalancing. And the waters look amazing, the sparkles. If I could be there right now, I'd much rather be there than here. But hey, I'm a starseed. I miss home. So that's card 12, reduces to a 3. Divine will is also a 12 that reduces to a 3. So I'm not even going to pretend that I know the connection there, but being vulnerable, putting yourself out there, what does it take to do that? Letting go of fear, flowing, going where the divine wants you to go, because that's what you were here to do. And rebalancing, refocusing. Everything that we go through in our day-to-day lives takes us off track and throws us off balance. So easy it is to get caught up in who said what and who's doing what and what bills need to be paid today, and oh my gosh, I got to cook dinner for my kids. But at the end of the day, at night, when you're lying there and you're thinking, that it's time for a journey and it's time for change, who do you turn to? Where does your faith lie? And don't get me wrong, if you've reached this channel and you don't follow a set religion, that's perfectly fine. A lot of us don't. I'm not going to get on my personal thoughts of religion right now. That's a whole nother video. But so, let's see if we can recap a little bit, because I feel like I fell down a rabbit hole. So, all right. Focus, divine will, letting go of fear, going on this journey, physical, spiritual. I'm going to say spiritual because we have a lot of spiritual things right here. A lot of spiritual things on the board. Knowing that blessings are bestowed upon you or will be bestowed upon you. Knowing that you can share those blessings in the form of just your voice, speaking your truth. It's camaraderie, right? It's letting people know that you're not alone. What's separating us? What's really separating us? Preconceived notions. Separation is an illusion. Hold on to your faith. Take pride in the fact that healing and comfort will be bestowed upon you at a moment's notice, whenever you think it. Because you're just that powerful. Don't be defensive. Let go of your fear. To let go of fear and to be vulnerable is emotional freedom. It's going with the flow. It's knowing when to pick your battles and when to walk away. When to take a break, when to rest. And when to jump back out there because you can and because you were meant to do this. Now, let's get some fairy dust because I feel like we need to sprinkle something on all this seriousness. My goodness. Let the fairies speak and delight us with some beautiful words. Oh, look, they're popping out. Here we go. We got two. I'll get two more. Two more, please. Well, that one wanted to come out. Two more, please. There's one. And one more, please. One more. One more. No more? Not even one? Pretty please? Okay, I think that's it, you guys. Well, they said, oh, well, yeah. No, they're like, 3 is enough. 3 is enough. Look, learn is what this says. Learn. A little nudge. It's now your turn. Put on your thinking cap. It's time to learn. Okay. So what are you learning? How are you learning? Learning could be as simple as taking messages from this reading and knowing who you are. Somebody's learned who they are today. Somebody's learned that they're a badass divine being. I'm sorry for the curse words. You may hear them often. It's my channel. If it's too much for you, then there are other channels that you can partake of. This one says, courage, young heart. Stand tall. Don't let the love decrease. You are a warrior of peace. And I felt like that blurred, but there you go. Stand tall. Don't let the love decrease. You are a warrior of peace. And the last one says, play. Step outside and feel the sun. Breathe the air. play, have some fun. So just because we have all of this seriousness going on today, it's important to take a time just to step back a little and play and be grateful for life. Live life again. Start to live again. Yes, it's serious right now. Yes, we're going through a lot. Yes, everything is in chaos and we don't know where it's going to end. Or do we? Because when you're a divine being, you know where this is going to end. Love and light always prevails. It may not happen in the form that we want it to, but the shift is here. Right now, today. And it's been happening for a while. So, learn, courage, play. All right. I feel like I want to pull charms. Yeah, I'll do that as close. So, in here, I have a bunch of charms. And I normally put them out on the table and pick from there. But I kind of want you guys to see that I'm not just like looking in there and pulling charms. It's really, really miraculous when I do it. But you know what? I'm going to pour them here. Okay. And what I usually do is just mix them up. And I'll give them a mix. Now you can't see. Okay. And so there's a big pile here. I'll see if I can let you kind of tilt it a little so you can see. And I'll just kind of hover my hand over. Okay. And wherever Spirit tells me to pick out, that's what I do. So give me a second. Spirit, can you give us some charms to coincide with this reading? Okay. I'll show you what they are in a second. Okay. Okay. And one more. Okay, so let's readjust here. You can still see. All right, let's see what we got. So we got, okay. I don't know if you can see this. Let's see if we can, oh, there we go. A bunny. So I am not going to pretend that I know the meaning or the significance of bunnies, but I did get a bunny with a racket once that reminded me of playtime. And so, when thinking about the bunny, I think about also fast movement. When you think about the tortoise and the hare. And so, you could be rushing out to do this or, rushing on your journey. I would advise you to slow down just a bit. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. Let's see. Can you see him? Oh, there we go. It's a dinosaur. And if somebody knows what dinosaur that is, look, I haven't studied this stuff in forever. Put it in the comments. Tell me what dinosaur this is. But anywho, oh my gosh. Well, maybe it's not a dinosaur. What is this? Does it look like a peacock with its little tail thing? I don't know what this is, you guys. I'm just gonna put it to the side. I don't know what it is. But if it's a peacock, then maybe Spirit is saying, I let me, with the Katy Perry song just popped in my head. Let me see your peacock. I don't know. Show me how brave you are. Show me how inventive, how fantastic you can be. Okay, let's see what this is. What is that? Oh, get out. Guys, oh my God. Okay, look at this. Look at this. You see this? That is is that the freaking rabbit from Alice in Wonderland? Did I not just say I felt like I fell down a rabbit hole? Do you see that? I'm flabbergasted right now. Do people even use flabbergasted anymore? I don't even know. Oh my God. I'm freaking out, you guys. This is the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. What did he keep saying? Wait a minute, let me see this. Does he have a clock? I can't see. It's so tiny. Did he have a clock? There was a rabbit. Okay, I'm trying to remember the story. It was a long time ago. But he was rushing and he kept saying that he was late. He was late. That's 2 rabbits, you guys. 2 rabbits and time. And this last one. Aww. You guys, okay. You're gonna love this one. Okay. They're so tiny. Okay. Let's get some. Oh, it's blurry. You can't see it. Okay. Oh, that sucks. Okay. I hate my camera. Okay, if it doesn't clear up in like 2 seconds, I'm just gonna read it to you guys. Yeah, no, I'm gonna read it. It just says "Made with Love," and oh my gosh, you guys, I think that's just like a shout out from Source. Like, you're special. You were made with love. You were designed to do this, to spread love and peace and light. It's needed right now, you guys. It's desperately needed. So I feel good about this reading. I'm not going to do any further clarifying with tarot or anything like that. I think that this was absolutely beautiful in, just me stepping back out there again. I hope that this helps some of you guys. And if you stuck in it this long with me and my talkative self, then I love you so much. Thank you so much. And if it helped you, just put it in the comments. You can like and subscribe. Make sure you click the notification bell. And so when I upload more videos, you'll be notified. I promise I'm going to try and get on here and do many more videos. Why is it sticking out to me? Somebody might be a Pisces. Is it sticking out? That was sticking out. Why are the ones with words on them don't want to be shown? Hold on. It's horrible. It's horrible. Anywho, that's the little Pisces thing. But anywho, so, as I was saying, like, subscribe, share, do whatever you want to do. Peace, love, and light, you guys. And I will see you next time. Bye.